minimum wage today would need to be $66 an hour to match the minimum wage buying power that boomers had in the 70s.
This is a lie and not remotely true. Number one, even on the face of it, this is the equivalent of $132,000 a year. Look, my dad was pumping gas in the 70s as a teenager for $2 an hour, and he was not making the equivalent of a six-figure salary today. That would be double the median salary today. And as we can see over time, after adjusting for inflation, folks are making about $20,000 more than they were in the early 80s. But let's actually do the number. We're going to take the minimum wage and we are going to adjust it by a price index so it has the same purchasing power over time. And indeed, we do find the highest purchasing power for minimum wage was in 1968, coming in with the modern day equivalent of $11.27 an hour. And today at $7.25, it's very low, although not quite below the record of 1990. We've got about 10 cents left of purchasing power before we hit that. We haven't adjusted it since 2009. There's room to do so without causing significant negative effects. But also note the very significant policy changes at the state and local level over the past 2 decades. While the federal standard is still too small, the average experience for an American minimum wage worker is vastly different. California, Washington, and the New York City area all have minimum wages above $16 an hour. But even states like Florida, Arkansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Montana all have rates above $11 an hour. One of the ones that surprises me is even West Virginia offers a minimum wage $1.50 above the federal standard. And look at some cities like Seattle, Washington, D.C., and Denver are above $17 an hour. We can even see the urban counties in Oregon are higher than the rural ones. If we look at a typical minimum wage an American may experience, we find a population-weighted average of $11.73. That's higher than what they had in 1968. And hey, there are still 800,000 people who are earning the prevailing federal minimum wage. Viral claims of ridiculous unsighted numbers do not help us change policy. It makes a mockery of real-world solutions. Only the truth can accurately diagnose and fix our problems. Sources, Excel file, and everything else, link in bio.